15-year-old stabs his dad over spilled lemonade. I know they say never cry over spilled milk, but lemonade? Okay, so before we get into this, I have a couple of disclaimers. If you don't like reaction content and you don't like people giving their own opinions on things that are happening on screen, please do go into the description. The original video is posted there. Click on that, but before you click on that, go to the comment section and say thank you for the link, and then just go about your day. If you do want to watch me react to these live, the link to my Twitch is in the description as well.
On the night of January 30th, 2023, officers in Litchfield, Kentucky received a call of a man stabbed and in desperate need of help. What officers didn't know is that it would be one of the youngest suspects in Kentucky history, and that it all started over a glass of spilled lemonade. Officers raced to the home, unaware of the shocking reality that awaited them inside.
Okay. Where's the person with the knife?
My son.
He's in the garage in there. Hey, EMS all the way, man. He was outside. Yeah.
He was.
What's he wearing?
Sit tight, sit tight. See which way to go. Dispatch advised the EMS. Purpose fled the scene. He's got a pretty good puddle of blood under him. We're getting the medic bag now. Hey, cover him. I'm getting the medical bag. Hang on, who's in the garage? What's he wearing? T-shirt. He's in a camouflage hoodie.
That's him.
Okay. Tell EMS to hold 1 second. We've got him located in the garage.
Ready?
Yep, go. Sheriff's office, hands in the air now. Hands in the air, step out. Step out. Face away from me. Hands on top of your head. Place your hands as small your back.
There was a big fight between both of them.
He came at me first.
Okay, well, at least he's compliant with the police. He did just say that he came at him first. Initial thoughts? It's a nice house, to be fair. It looked nice to me. Obviously, the situation is not good. I'm appreciating everyone being so calm at this time. Let's see how it plays out.
Stop speaking.
We'll figure that. We'll figure that out.
A minute more with safety for right now. You got any weapons on you?
No, I just had my
Where's the?
phone in my right pocket.
Your phone's in your right pocket. Listen to me. You have the right to remain silent. So you say, can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. Speak with an attorney, okay? Walk this way. Justice security real quick if you don't care.
You double lock these?
Yes.
Is there any way I'm allowed?
Hang on. Dispatch, we've got him secured. Send EMS to the front door.
Is there any way I'm allowed to come to the hospital?
Yeah, we can work it out, okay? Stay with us, buddy, okay? Right here, guys. Look here.
Stretcher.
Stretcher, got it.
All the way in?
Got to bring it all in. We got to sit up, okay? Scissors.
I'm just wondering where the stab wound is, because if it's low down on the side of his back, it could be a kidney. He'd probably be in worse shape if it did hit a kidney. Higher up and more central, that could be a lung. Again, he'd be in worse shape if it was a lung. Overall, it's just not a good situation. I'm interested to see the knife if they do show it, just to see how deep the wound would be. Oh, it doesn't sound good, man. Okay. Okay, so it's just below the shoulder blade, I think. From the look of it. Oof, painful though. I hope it's missed. I hope it's missed vitals.
You've been stabbed in the back. It's gonna be okay though. I'm gonna get you to the hospital. Okay?
You have to go get it. Where did you guys?
Metaphorically and physically stabbed in the back by his son.
Where's the guys the knife was?
Over lemonade.
So you seen him with the back door with the knife? Okay, we'll get him loaded and we'll worry about that, okay?
The metaphorical part is the son saying that he came at him first.
Josh, keep your eyes open for him, buddy. Okay?
Yeah, you don't look good. Not surprisingly.
Hey, look at me.
There you go.
Josh.
Ma'am, do you live here?
Yes, this is my home.
Yeah, is that your husband, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. And the gentleman, is that your son?
Yes, and this is my stepson.
Okay.
It's okay. No, I need you to breathe, okay?
Keep breathing, keep talking.
Yeah, that's his
Okay.
stepson. Yes. Just keep breathing, okay?
They come, right?
You work out so much. And he has emphysema too. I don't know. It's not even. I mean,
Yeah.
right now, please. Hey, Josh. Yep. Just slow down your breathing, okay? I know. You'll be okay. I promise.
Don't touch anything.
Everybody go to one side. Get over here. Let's grab a hold.
Grab a hold of this.
As Timothy Josh Higdon was rushed away by EMS, deputies turned back to the crime scene. His fate still in doubt, they prepared to search for the knife and begin speaking with family members.
I don't see any.
Yeah. He's obviously not in a good way, and he's probably gonna have issues for the rest of his life just because of that wound. But the fact that he's still conscious after being moved and after getting up and being stabbed and being on the floor, and the amount of blood that he must have lost, the fact that he's still conscious gives me hope that he's going to be okay and make a full recovery.
Anything laying out like obvious.
All right.
Didn't they say he went to his bedroom first?
Yeah, we'll check that in a second. All right. He was covered in blood.
I checked where he was standing in there. I didn't see anything there either. If he threw that out in the yard, Sean's dog has helped me find guns before.
Don't holler at him. See if he can see how you do with blood. Thank you, sir. All right. So,
It's not a bad shout.
Photograph where he found him.
You could also just get a metal detector,
Blood photographed. Where Mama goes and cleans it up. Let's retrace it.
because with a metal detector you won't have to actually see it. You could just hover over and it will just beep when there's metal, you know, and then you just check what's underneath.
While Justin's making that phone call, okay?
How's it going? You going all right? This is your sister's house? Yeah. Okay. Somebody stabbed somebody. I'm not sure who it was. You got one detained. They're taking one to the hospital.
Okay.
If you don't care, just hang out right here for just a minute.
Ma'am, do we have, they're taking him to Litchfield. We have your
Taking
permission.
care of him now?
We're taking him to Litchfield.
Josh or?
The Josh. Your husband, okay, to go straight on that. We have your consent, look for the knife and look for the evidence of what happened.
Yeah, he went straight out the door though. It would be out the door.
So he went out the front door or the back door?
Pretty sure the garage way.
Okay. All right, where did the fight happen at here?
Yes, right here.
So this is where he collapsed at?
This is where they had each other bound.
Okay. What was
When
the
they fight, it is not good ever. But they've never hit each
So there's a history of them being physical. I'm guessing it's grappling because she's saying that they have never punched.
other. Punched and spilt lemonade. That's why I had all this stuff pulled out over here. Lemonade went everywhere. And Josh, my husband, got upset about it and questioned, and then they got in a fight.
Unless you can, get a little bit of fresh off you.
Okay, did he spill the lemonade and then just leave it there? Because yeah, that is that would be a bit anger inducing to a parent, don't you think? If they just spilt the lemonade and left it there, you would be a bit pissed off.
It's gonna be okay.
And confront them, you know?
We take him to the sheriff's, your other son to the sheriff's office for processing. This is pretty steep charges. Assault first degree. It's not just a murder.
But I don't know the extent. Like, I always turn away. I know he went after Ethan. I don't know. Ethan was probably. He always carries like a pocket
Ethan
knife.
started swinging at him when Dad put his finger in his face.
Okay, what's your husband's name?
Timothy Joshua Higdon.
Hello.
Hey, you busy?
I got my girls with them.
We got a juvenile that has stabbed his father, and he's thrown the knife somewhere. I didn't know if you'd be able to bring the dog out, maybe find it.
You know, like in the area he threw that?
He was in the house and went out the back door to the garage, so we're thinking it's somewhere in there. Did you find it, Wally?
Blake? Not yet. I've been just getting information. Okay. All right. And what's your name, young man?
Joshua Lucas Higdon.
Josh. What, you go by Josh?
I go by Luke.
Luke? Okay. Luke.
Yeah. Is there any way my sister's out there if she can?
They go by their middle names. Like, so the dad's called Josh, but that's his middle name, and his son goes by Luke because his middle name's Lucas. It's interesting to me. It's interesting. Well, I guess my uncle goes by his middle name, so I mean, yeah, because his middle name's Gav and he goes by Gav. His middle name's Gavin and he goes by Gav. So, yeah.
Come in.
Yeah, I told her just to hang back there, and as soon as we get
this area photograph and stuff, that's fine. The young man you have detained out there, what's his first name?
Ethan McKinney.
So let us look around here. You know what, Sean?
I talked to Sean. He said he's gonna take his kids across the road and he'll be here.
Can I get an extra set of clothes for Ethan?
Yes.
Okay, can you, if you don't care, go grab that for me.
Okay. So what's gonna happen with Ethan?
So I'm going to contact CDW, which is Court Designated Worker. She's essentially the go-between between prosecutors and juveniles. CDW contacts the judge. They go to this various charges, decide whether he is incarcerated in juvenile detention center or released to a guardian. So he's your biological son, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Does he have any other guardians in this community?
Not in this community.
Okay. Is his dad in the picture?
Kinda.
Yes, okay.
Kinda.
Okay, where's his dad live?
Lexington.
Okay, all right. If you don't care, ma'am, I'm going to talk to Luke for a second. If you want to go out there and talk to your sister. All right, Luke. Obviously, it's been a bit of a chaotic night. Just from the beginning, take your time.
Obviously, we don't know the situation as far as his upbringing, but from the looks of it, that it's a clean house. The house is nice. It looks like the mum's trying to provide a stable family situation for her son. I don't know if maybe he just resents his stepdad because he sees his stepdad as getting in the way of his parents getting back together. That's a possibility. It is quite a difficult situation without having all the details to know exactly what's going on, but obviously he's a troubled kid if he's stabbing someone, you know.
What happened?
Pretty much.
I'm going to mute the TV, okay? So I can hear you better, okay?
So Ethan's getting taken to the police station.
Yeah, he'll be taken to the sheriff's office. It'll be up to her as far as where he goes from there, as far as juvenile detention or release to a parent.
I know he was just trying to defend himself, and he had that knife in his pocket. Did Josh go after him? Yeah, he's the one that kept going like that in Ethan's face and screaming on top of his lungs. And I think that they started pushing each other, and then one thing led to the next. And Ethan always carries that pocket knife in his pants, and he just...
I was in my room.
Him going at him like that, like in his face, pointing at him, obviously didn't help anything. You need to... I know it's difficult in situations like this, especially when emotions and tensions rising and all that. And it's easy to say. It's easy to say you need to be more calm. It's very easy to say that. But actually being in the situation and having the adrenaline pumping and everything and actually taking the time to calm down and try and de-escalate a situation is a lot harder than it seems. The people that can do that, I give them massive props and kudos to. It's not the easiest thing in the world at all, and it's just very sad that the situation has started over spilt lemonade. Obviously things have probably happened before because as we said, the mum said that there's a history of them fighting. Obviously tensions are high and I don't think they like each other at all. It's a very difficult situation. The way the mum answered about his biological dad, it doesn't seem like she sees him as an issue. So maybe she should have, it's easy to say, maybe she should have realized that it was escalating like months before or weeks before and sent her son to stay with his biological dad for a bit, just until tensions died down. Again, it's easy to say that, but in practice it's a lot harder to implement because of emotions. Emotions govern the human body and psyche. Like, there's no way around it. It just is what it is. It's just a very sad situation.
I've just heard him argue, which happens sometimes. Stepson.
Where's your room?
My room is that one. That's
the one on this side? Okay.
Yeah. I come out here to take out the trash because that's my chore for this week. And they were arguing, and I found out what the argument was about is because Ethan put the lemonade in there with the top on crooked, and it spilled everywhere in the fridge. Ethan was saying that he didn't do it, it wasn't his fault and all this, and it was just a back and forth on, yes you did, no you didn't, pretty much. And then Ethan kind of got riled up about it and got in his face. And my dad was like, you're not like getting in my face. You're not going to do that. You're 15. So dad started putting his finger in his face, and then Ethan just started like hurdling and like swinging at him, and they just started like grappling pretty much. It started like right there and got all the way over there. It looked like my dad was on top, and it looked like Ethan like slung him over and got on top of him. I didn't know what was going on, and then dad says, did he just stab me? And I just started freaking out. I go over there, there's blood everywhere, and Ethan comes over here to the sink and cleans off his knife and then walks out the door talking to somebody on the phone. I don't know who he was talking to. I just seen him. I just seen him.
Pocket knife or a kitchen knife?
I think he keeps like a knife like clipped to his. Yeah, nothing real fancy, just like a knife that you can flip.
Okay. Me coming from Britain, right? There is a lot of knife crime, but like, I think this is on the parents allowing their son to have a knife. Like, you can talk about rights and everything. He's 15, right? He's 15. You tell me a 15-year-old that you would trust with a knife that isn't going to be class valedictorian. You know? They'd either hurt themselves or hurt someone else or hurt something else. You know? It's just the nature of humans. Especially at 15, you're still learning. You don't know what you're doing. You make mistakes. You have to eliminate the option to make a mistake. You can talk about your rights and whatever, but the parents need to realise that their 15-year-old should not have a knife. No matter what. Would you trust them with a samurai sword? No, you wouldn't, would you? Obviously, the initial damage is a lot greater with a samurai sword, but it's still a sharp object. There are some 15-year-olds that I wouldn't even trust with a bread knife. Society just needs to realise that they need to do better. No matter what the laws are, your morals are there to further enhance the laws.
Flip out.
Let's see.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary, man.
He's all I have.
Well, he's in the best hands that we can find him right now. Those medics knew what they were doing, and they were all business getting him out of here fast. They did the best they could to get him out of here as soon as they could, okay? They washed the knife off in the sink.
I think that's what he did. He had the water on.
There's the, hey, I found the knife. It's in the sink.
They didn't check the sink! Oh, what is that, a 3-4 inch blade? Ooh. That's thick as well. It's wide.
Hey, we found the knife.
Okay, y'all good?
Yep.
Dad all right?
He's still coherent and talking. He was
Good.
in pretty bad shape when he left here.
Not surprised.
Solid staff.
Like actual, got some lung.
Ooh,
It's one of them nines.
have puncture the lung.
Well, at least it wasn't super big.
It's big enough.
I mean, that would do damage. That's big enough. Anything more than an inch is gonna really, really wreck someone. Coming of age gift. 18. Coming of age gift. That's ridiculous. Because they had one as a kid, there's no reason for a kid to have. Yeah, there isn't really. That's far, like, I'd understand like a Swiss Army knife. Maybe, if they're a scout. You don't need to be walking around with that knife strapped to your belt. You just don't.
I'm gonna hop off here and help Wally out.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, we'll see. Wally, you done here?
Yeah, you're gonna back it up. I'm gonna get the knife, and then Head to the SO. All right, man. We found the knife here in the sink.
Oh, you did? Right there in the sink, huh?
Yeah, he was trying to wash it off. And then he walked out the back door.
Is there any way I can stick with him, sir?
Before we leave, not right now, okay? Is he in your truck, Justin? Yeah. Okay. Hey, your dad's in good hands, okay? He's in the best possible hands he can be in right now, all right? Keep your head clear. If you talk to anybody, you can call dispatch, okay?
I'll give him something to go on. Tell him he's still conscious and coherent, because that will lift this kid's spirits. You don't want this kid to be moping around like that. I know you don't want to like get his hopes up just in case something happens, but like at least tell him that, because it's true, you know.
Night, buddy. All right, Mr. McKinney. So we're saying the hard insert over spilt lemonade. Okay. Did you see any physical altercation?
Yes. They were screaming. It started off screaming. Josh started putting his finger in Ethan's face. They started shoving back and forth. And then that's whenever Josh took his hands and just pushed Ethan as hard as he could against the wall. From there, they fell to the floor and they were wrestling each other. And when they were in the floor wrestling, and Ethan was like, get off of me, get off of me. And then all of a sudden I heard Josh said, he stabbed me, he stabbed me.
Okay, but we got his shirt and the knife. We're going to go to the sheriff's office from here, okay?
Is there any way I can speak to you before y'all go? Just
Briefly. Just briefly. Is he in your truck? You can do it
because I
briefly,
know
okay?
he's scared to death.
Okay.
He should be. But
Okay. Your mother wants to talk to you.
It's interesting if that's true and he was just on him. I don't know if did she say I can't she just explained it. Like, was he hitting him? Because if he was hitting him, would he have stopped if he didn't get stabbed?
wrestling. And Ethan was like, get off of me, get off
Just
of me.
wrestling.
And all of a sudden I heard Josh said, he stabbed me, he stabbed me.
Okay.
Okay, but we got his shirt and the knife. We're going to go to the sheriff's office from here, okay?
Is there any way I can speak to you before y'all go? Just
Briefly. Just briefly. Is he in your truck?
Okay, so there was no hitting. Okay.
You can do it
because I
briefly,
know
okay?
he's scared to death.
Okay.
He should be. But
Okay. Your mother wants to talk to you. You sit in the truck. Turn your feet around. Turn your feet around. You sit there. You don't get out of this truck. You understand?
Are you scared or anything? Is your nose busted?
Yeah, I thought I was physically going to get hurt, so that's why I pulled out. Hell, dude, getting me, my nose is bleeding everywhere.
I know, just come at me first. I know this.
We'll be able to call your mom in a minute, okay?
Can we go inside now?
Yes, you're free to go inside, ma'am. We'll buckle you in. We're going to the sheriff's office and we'll talk, okay?
Hey, old buddy. Had a juvenile stab his father in the back, legit stabbed in the back. Pretty good sized blade. Might have got some lung. We've got the juvenile in custody, so we're on our way to the sheriff's office. So
The fact that it got some
All right,
lung
Jim, that's the game
is
plan.
All right, brother man. Is he gonna live?
I would assume so. I mean, he was coherent talking whenever they took him out. So
good.
all right, Jim, I'm on my way.
Because the last thing you want is for this kid's stupid mistake when he's 15. Like you don't want him having a murder conviction hanging over his head his entire life. And he's 15 years old. He needs some form of extra structure and maybe someone that a separate person, like a separate man, other than his stepdad and biological dad, that takes him out and talks to him and does things with him, like someone who knows about, maybe try and channel his wanting to carry a knife into how to hunt, or like someone who teaches him how to hunt weekly, or survival training or something to channel that so that he respects his weapons more than just carrying it around willy-nilly on his belt, because he should never be allowed to do that. You need to respect your weapons.
Sheriff's office.
With Ethan now en route to the sheriff's office to answer questions and give his side of the story, officers believed the situation was under control. In reality, the night was about to take a much darker turn.
yells my name because he was, I was the last one seen to get the lemonade up. And he's like, "You spilled the lemonade," and he's just all so mad about it for no reason, like just outrageously mad. Like more mad than I've seen him mad like ever for the most dumbest thing. And then I could have swore I thought I put the top on. He was like, "Apparently you didn't." And then just starts arguing about the stuff about lemonade and doing some other stuff. And then starts calling us all stupid because my mom says kids make mistakes. You shouldn't be getting so mad over that. And
They do. That's why they shouldn't have a knife. Kids make mistakes.
he just starts yelling at us, calling us all stupid and stuff. I just want to get away from it, so I go into my room, close my door, and then he just walks in there, like all big and bad. And then he comes up to me and just pushes me. And like the first push, I thought something was going to happen. So that's when I grabbed the knife, but then I put it in my pocket because I wasn't going to use it until actually something happened, until I thought that I needed it.
So you didn't have the knife in your pocket originally, it was in your room?
Yeah, it was originally in my room. Because I wasn't going to use it.
Again, it shouldn't be... It's not on a kid. It's not on a kid to have a weapon readily available in their room to defend themselves. It's on the parents to defend the household, not their kids.
Unless I thought I needed to actually use it, because there's no reason to. But then I did, because he pushed me, and I just wanted to get away from him, because he was just getting on my nerves, so he was yelling at me. And then he pushes me again. Like, I try to get out of my room, and he doesn't let me out. I said, "Can I please get out of my room?" And he says no, and pushes me again. So then I, finally, move him out of the way, not hard or nothing at all. Slightly move him out of the way so I can get out of my room. Tries to get me on the ground, and that's where I push him, and then start defending myself, and then he tries to get me on the ground again. I'm like, no, and then that's when I stab him, because that's when he hit me in the nose. So I stab him because he hit me in the nose, and he was trying to get me to the ground, so I thought that, something was going to happen, because he's way older than me, more experienced, everything. I wasn't just going to let myself get beat like that.
Everyone's stories are contradicting themselves. His stepbrother said he walks... I believe he said he had the knife on clipped to his belt. He's saying that he went to his room and the knife was in the room. The mum didn't mention anything about them going to the room, but I'm guessing she only came out when she heard the fighting, so that might have been after they came out of the room. We haven't got the dad's side of the story just because he's in hospital. Hope he has a full recovery. The mum's sister, who was coming up the driveway to the community, guessed that they were fighting because and that Ethan stabbed someone, so it must stabbed Josh, because it must be a regular occurrence that they have altercations again, which is another reason why he just shouldn't have a knife. He doesn't, kids don't have the mental fortitude to be able to say, oh, maybe I shouldn't use that. I don't know, it is what it is.
Did he ever have a weapon in his hand at all, or just his hands?
Just his hands.
Whatever to that.
I just got up because everyone was screaming. I just washed the blood off my hands. Well, originally I dropped the knife off the ground and then just got up and washed the blood off my hands.
You just dropped the knife off. You picked it up off the ground?
No, I dropped it on the ground. Because you know how it was on the ground when you walked in there? Because I left it on the ground. And then I went and washed off my hands, and then I went outside just because I needed to get some air. That's all I felt like I needed was just air.
How often do you guys fight?
It's happened a lot. It's been going on for a while. Because used to, when I was a little kid around 8, because my mom got with him when I was around 8 and stuff, he would legit use both of his hands and pick me up by the cheeks and squeeze my face, telling me to shut up and stuff.
How many times did you stab him?
Either once or twice, I know that.
Okay.
Because I done it, I think it was twice, because I done it once, and then he didn't fall, and he tried to keep on, hitting me and trying to get me on the ground, so then I think I done it again, and that's when he fell to the ground.
Was he standing when you stabbed him?
Yeah. He was trying to get me on the ground, hitting me and stuff.
Okay, where'd the first
in the back, I demonstrate, get up and show you all the spot in the back.
Stand up here.
It's right here, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Where'd the next one go?
Either above it or a little bit below it, I can't remember.
Okay. So was you reaching around him, I guess?
Yeah, I had the knife and I just went, because I was trying to, just get him away from me, because I was getting hit. thought I was gonna die. Like, I thought he wasn't gonna stop. So I just went to that shop and I just stabbed him.
All right. Sit tight for a second with Justin right here. Get my camera to a couple pictures of you, okay?
All right.
And I'll make a phone call. I'll be back here and talk to you, all right?
All right.
I'll be right back.
Now that Ethan had told his side of events, officers waited. But soon they received devastating news. News they now had to break to him.
All right. Ethan, explain to anybody, okay?
No.
This is not me. You can hear? But I gotta tell you. Stephen didn't make it. He had passed away. Don't know what's gonna happen. Charges or anything like that. I went to call court as a worker. I'll still allow your dad to come here and talk to you. Because it's almost here. Just make you aware of that, okay?
Okay.
Sit here, take a breath, drink water. But please stay sitting here, okay?
Alright, can I use the bathroom?
Right here. Missy Davis, the lady you talked to earlier. Ethan wants to talk to you, okay? Talk to you.
I'm just making
Overspilt lemonade. So now, the rest of this kid's life, he has to deal with the fact that he killed someone. He killed the person his mum was going to spend her life with. He's going to have half of the family are going to hate him. About another quarter of them are never going to talk to him again, and the other quarter are going to. The other quarter are still going to allow him in their life, but that poor woman. Her son is now facing murder charges. The way he's described it, it could be self-defense, although could it be? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. It could be argued for self-defense. So she's got to deal with that, and the fact that the person that she was thinking the rest of her life was going to be with, most likely, possibly, you don't know any we don't know any backstories or anything, or anything that was going on behind the scenes. We don't know any of that. But now she's got to deal with the fact that her husband is no longer living, as well as her son potentially going to prison for a very long time. And I don't think he can be tried. Can he be tried as an adult at 15? I guess it would be up to the judge, I would assume, if he could be. I wouldn't, just because kids make mistakes. He definitely needs to be punished. I'm not sure if... I don't think juvenile prison that doesn't have some sort of structure and rehabilitation and education is right for him. He needs something that will teach him and give him skills. And yeah, I don't know. It's a very sad situation all round.
Make sure that you're aware that your charge has changed.
I didn't know.
Do you now?
Well, yeah, now I do.
Okay. Alright, so you know instead of attempted murder, they're charging you with murder. You'll have a court date on Thursday at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm sure they won't bring you to court. They'll probably do it on Zoom. But you'll know more after that, okay? And they're going to take you to the hospital and get you medically cleared. You have to do that before going to detention. Alright, thanks.
Alright.
So
it would depend on his demeanor in court at the hearing to whether to charge him as an adult or a juvenile. Okay.
How long am I going to be in there for?
Go to the judge. So you'll be in front of a judge Thursday. They'll decide whether you stay in there.
So would I get a lawyer, or is it just the judge?
Your parents are already in the process of getting you a lawyer. Okay. So
I'll just stay in the detention center until...
Probably until the hearing Thursday, I assume. Let's go.
Watch the step,
All right.
See, a lot of grown-ass adults can learn from this kid as well. I'm just saying. He is not screaming. He is not fighting them. He is not saying that they are trying to beat him. He is behaving more mature than a lot of adults that are on these body cam footages. So I will give him props for that. He is behaving much more mature than a lot of other people that we have seen on these body cams. That usually seems, yeah. I don't think it was planned because it was an altercation involving spilt lemonade. I don't think the fact that he went to his room and picked up his knife will make it. I don't think they could argue that makes it planned. I do think he just wanted to defend himself, but he shouldn't have access to a weapon at his age. That's on the parents that he has access to that. Kids make mistakes. You need to eliminate the chance for them to make mistakes and educate them before you give them something like that.
Oh, there. Dr. Jarboe, you got hit in the nose?
Yeah.
Got any other injuries? Just touch your head back there a little bit. Do you have any bleeding when it happened? Just open your mouth, stick your tongue out there. Alright. Ain't any x-rays on that, so that's...
Stepping up more, bud. Evening. So he has 2 citations. He's got the original charges of attempted murder, assault 1, tampering. As the second citation for murder. Tell him he'll try to do that. Evening, good luck to you. Pull up, man.
Ethan's stepfather, Timothy Josh Higdon, would end up not surviving the stabbing, having been stabbed 6 to 7 times. The suspect, Ethan McKinney, was originally charged as a juvenile, but
6 to 7 times? He said 2! Oh, no. That's adrenaline fight or flight. He must, I don't know, because that's like panicking stab, you know? If he was on the floor and he stabbed him in the back and he was on top, that's just like, get off me, panicking. Oh no. Before someone else says it, 6'7".
in June 2023, he was released into his father's care on a $10,000 bond. As part
Could
of
be
his
rage
release,
as well, yeah.
Ethan was barred from returning to Grayson County, a condition meant to ease community tensions. His case quickly sparked turmoil, with family members demanding he be tried as an adult. As of publication, the latest available information indicates the case remains ongoing in Grayson County, with Ethan still facing a murder charge. However, the Midwest Safety Team has independently confirmed the case is sealed, meaning further developments are not accessible. While the case may have reached a disposition in court, that outcome will not be available to the public.
I'm assuming the case is sealed because he's a juvenile, which I completely agree with. You want to protect his identity and protect his rehabilitation as much as you can. It's just an all-round upsetting story. It just is. And I hope that... I mean, I feel really bad. I really hope that the stepbrother has a quick grief process. He's always going to have grief, but I hope he gets functional quickly and can function as well as grieve because that can be really, what's the word? That can be really, can't think of the word. I say disabilitating, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It can really hurt your general motivation in life when something like that happens. And I hope that it's a quick process for him and he gets back to functioning well. Detrimental, that could be what I'm thinking of. It's detrimental to his functionality. The mum as well, I hope that she has a quick process as well. She's always gonna have, this is the problem, there's always gonna be that emptiness feeling, you know. Having lost people myself, you always have that feeling that something's missing, and you might not think about it every day after 10 years or 15, but it's always there. The easiest way to get through it is to be with other people. If you shut yourself in your room alone, that's not gonna help you. So if you are going through something, like if you have lost someone and it's really hard for you to motivate yourself, please talk to someone. It can be anyone. Just talk to someone about it. Just get it off your chest. Cry if you need to. You'll feel better after it. I'm not saying you're going to feel 100% better about the situation, but it will help you get things out. That's the main thing. It will be like a weight lifted off you.